You know,
This announcement.
Sounds of Lions are having their CD release at Zaphod Beeblebrox. Good to go. The Jeers and more are at Irene's Pub on Saturday. Rouge with Light Fires are at Raw Sugar. That's all Saturday. Sunday, do not miss the Stampeders at the Carp Fair out there in Carp. And of course, this Sunday night, Remi Royale at the Manx Pub. Do not miss it. And those are your music listings. Let's see what's happening at the Mayfair Theatre this week. How would I describe my show?
Well, I get phone calls sometimes asking if there's a show on that night, and I say yes, there is, and they say, well, what is it? And I say, well, it's hard to describe. I kind of have it distilled down to calling it extreme lounge. I think is that's about all I can say to them.
Like, it's pretty alienating when he opens up with the leopard spotted underwear. I mean, we might have given him a chance, but that was just kind of one and done for us.
Ruined a very nice conversation.
Yeah, we were having a nice conversation, and kind of hard to do that with Remi doing his thing.
It is a personal experience when you see Remi. He really connects with his audience.
Well, it's not exactly what you expect when you're going into a quiet little pub. You kind of think oh, we'll have a good little conversation, and then there's a guy with hot dogs kind of thrusting at you. So I don't know, maybe that's it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Manx Pub. My name is Remi Royale.
When I was a kid, my uncle, he had this cool thing that to keep us quiet, what he'd do was he'd put white makeup on our faces, turn us into mimes, and then we weren't allowed to talk for the whole day. And the whole thing was that if we needed anything or wanted anything, we'd have to mime it out. So, and then he got me into improv after that, and so I started doing improv when I was 12 or so. And and I'd always sing at home, and I like singing to records and, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, he was always a ham. I mean, even from when he was just a type, he always had us laughing somehow. His personality was always kind of, off the wall. That has been from, I think, day one. That he always was able to make us laugh, and there was always something to, he quick with words and all that. That's always been Josh. It's what he was from day one.
They can expect me to give 110%. I'll always give 110%. I go until I'm tired, till my voice is completely blown, and it's getting harder to do the older I get. Actually, my knees are starting to creak a lot. My back gets sore. I'm dehydrated, and yeah, it's hard to dance in those little shoes. Heels, it's tough. Sometimes I'll do like the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits in between two chairs, and then the next day my groin will be completely blown. The next day I'm in a lot of pain, like I take like all these rehydration like tablets, and I need a hot bath. Sometimes I need to go for a massage, so I spend all the money I make on a massage, and then it just really ends up being pointless doing this whole thing. I think I'd still like do it in a wheelchair, because I think that'd be kind of funny. Like, I think the act will maybe get funnier the more destroyed and the more my body breaks down, where like eventually I'll just be like a guy lying down on the floor singing a song, and it won't be planking. And I think there's also that slight possibility that they might be there for that one day where I do eventually get my heart attack and just not get up one day, and maybe that's why people show up. It's kind of like the Evel Knievel thing where they know he's going to crash.
I'd say I'd probably be the one that's seen the most of your shows. Oh yeah, definitely.
She used to work in a record store before she had me, so she was really into cool music, and she was still young, so I got to listen to a lot of cool music. Like, grew up on some bad, most of it good.
You've been doing it for at least 16, 17 years.
It's a long time.
I'm your mama, I know.
A lot of people are like, I can't believe you can do that in front of your mom and stuff, but I come from a pretty vulgar family, a vulgar French Canadian family. They're all dirty French Canadians, so like even if I did it in front of a relative that I haven't seen in 10 years, I don't think they'd be too freaked out. It doesn't stop me from saying anything that I would normally say, you know, like restrain myself because my mom is there. I'll still be a nasty asshole in front of her. Like, that's what it takes to make people laugh, I guess.
It's kind of funny because sometimes he'd do a show and people would know I'd be his mother and probably one of the oldest people there. And the people, he'd do jokes and say something and they'd look at me before, and of course I'm the first one burst laughing at it, you know, and people would kind of wonder how I'd react to it, but you know, I'd be the first one to laugh.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A great show. Great show. That Jack Tripper died at a way too young of an age. But that's what you get when you fuck a lot of hookers and get AIDS. That's the way fame goes. You get lots of money, you do a 70s, 80s sitcom, then you get AIDS and die.
You know, I mean, the people that don't understand the show will walk out, and the people that do understand the humor will sit there and just have a good time, you know, and that's just it.
Just the two of us and nobody else in sight. There's nobody else, and I'm feeling good.
Remi Royale is fucking awesome. There's an old article in a Centertown News publication from I think about a year and a half ago where someone didn't get it at all, what Remi's doing.
Yeah, I think the line that I like the most is patrons looking for a quiet drink at a basement pub would be in for a sweaty, chubby surprise. Come on, I'm not that chubby. Just a little chubby. A little chubby.
I've heard about this show for a long time. Oh, there's this guy who like twice a month at Manx does like musical comedy. He's like, oh, musical comedy, great. Yeah, I'll be along for that. Walked in tonight, saw a shirtless man singing some of my favorite songs. Sweating like a fucking poor on happy hour. Like, Jesus Christ, like he's a 100% giver. That's what keeps him going. He's a 100% giver, like he can't stop. Like he could ever stop doing that. What would be the point of your existence if you did that and then stopped? Like, Jesus Christ.
Thank you very much. We'll see you at the end of the month, folks. Thank you.